How many times have you heard some cockamamie news report that strains your credulity to the limit? Like where some 80-year-old geezer climbs Mount Everest without oxygen? Or where an arthritic great-grandma fearlessly swims the English Channel without a shark cage? And what about all those snot-nosed kids who supposedly sailed around the world all by themselves? Give me a break. All I know is I can't take it anymore. Let's show them a thing or two with our own fake news stories. After all, if you're going to lie like a dog, you might as well do it with style and panache. Let's see them top these outrageous news stories. Buckle up and hang on tight. Amazing dog writes his own name. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. A border collie named Sam has amazed animal researchers with his ability to write his name in the sand. Lunatic jumps 5,000 feet without a bungee cord. Albuquerque, New Mexico. Funeral services were held today for Longshot Louie, the state bungee jumping champ. His latest bit of stupidity was to jump from a balloon and try hooking his foot in the loop of a bungee cord on the way down. He missed. Constipated lumberjack chews down a tree. Burlington, Vermont. A constipated lumberjack spent the last 6 months chewing down a tree, bite by bite. He said he needed the roughage. Angry squirrel feeds nuts to humans. New York City. A crazed squirrel in Central Park has terrorized locals by shoving nuts down their throats. The unconfirmed story is that the squirrel is getting revenge for the sicko who fed him a laxative. Author writes 5 books simultaneously. Newport News, Connecticut. An ingenious writer in Newport News has awed the literary world by writing 5 books simultaneously. I cheated, he said. All I did was write one book and use my word processor to change the title and the names of the characters in the other 4 books. So what? It ain't illegal to plagiarize my own book, is it? The Paranoid Man with 15 Eyeballs. Langley, Virginia. A man who lives near CIA headquarters was so paranoid he installed multiple cameras on a helmet so he could see from every angle who was out to get him. Too bad this dolt wasn't looking down. He fell into an open manhole. Potbelly pig laughs himself to death. Little Rock, Arkansas. A Vietnamese potbelly pig was found dead as a doornail on his owner's couch last night. The grieving owner said, "He laughed himself to death because I accidentally left the DVD playing Charlie Chaplin movies when I went to work." Shark tamer never bitten once. Oahu, Hawaii. The famous shark tamer known as Sharkbait Wilson claims that sharks didn't bite him one time. That's technically true because he was bitten more than one time. In fact, there's not enough of this loser left for sharks to bite. Bridge to Nowhere extended. Ketchikan, Alaska. The government boondoggle known as the Bridge to Nowhere has been extended another mile. Representative Pork Barrel said, "We have faith it will eventually lead somewhere." In a related development, a protest was held by disgusted residents fed up with the influx of moronic tourists who came to snap photos. The chicken that laid eggs Benedict. Erie, Pennsylvania. A con man has fooled the world by etching an image of former Pope Benedict on an egg and inserting it into a squawking hen. The embarrassed chicken was charged as a co-conspirator in this dastardly scheme. Dancing iguana hypnotizes teenagers. Lansing, Michigan. The latest sensation is a pet iguana named Elvis that dances to the Jailhouse Rock. Teenage girls are completely mesmerized by the pelvic gyrations. Rabbit impersonates a magician. Las Vegas, Nevada. A fluffy rabbit stopped the show at today's magician convention. The real rabbit was dressed in a tuxedo like a magician and the magician was dressed as the rabbit. The act began with a puff of smoke when the real magician emerged from a large hat eating a carrot and twitching his nose. Attendees booted both of them out the back door. Idiot breaks codes for the NSA. Fort Meade, Maryland. It leaked out today that the top codebreaker for the National Security Agency is an idiot. Codes are not always rational, an expert cryptologist told reporters. I know it's crazy, but where we see scrambled letters, an idiot sees them in their correct order. Video gamer soils 25 diapers a day. Des Moines, Iowa. A 21-year-old video game addict soils 25 diapers a day to play games as long as possible. He admits it's expensive, and that only a moron would do it, but he's determined to not go to the bathroom until he wins at least one video game. He gave up on Pong and is currently struggling with Space Invaders. Club-footed man wins dancing contest after finding Jesus on the dance floor. Hollywood, California. A club-footed and talentless contestant on tonight's show won the dancing contest after the judges found his steps to be novel and exciting. However, the contestant attributed his wild gyrations to a stigmata of Jesus he saw on the waxed floor. "I didn't want to step on him," he said, "so I dodged and danced every which way but loose." Tooth Fairy steals 4,950 teeth. New Orleans, Louisiana. A female thief dressed as a fairy at Mardi Gras burglarized several dental clinics and made off with hundreds of dentures. Police caught the culprit after she was dumb enough to try selling them back to the clinics. Man paints masterpieces with his foot. Indianapolis, Indiana. As a joke, a local mechanic put 4 paint brushes between his toes to create abstract art. Much to his surprise, he became filthy rich when the gullible art world proclaimed his paintings masterpieces. Baboon goes berserk after a close shave. San Diego, California. A depraved zookeeper named Dennis McManus slipped into the baboon cage last night and shaved Buddy the baboon while he slept. In this hideous and most despicable act, Dennis fluffed and trimmed Buddy's hair to resemble a poodle and even pinned a fake tail on him. Buddy awoke in a rage, shaking his fist at everyone. Biker survives forest fire by running the wrong way. Boulder, Colorado. A raging wildfire nearly killed a dim-witted biker yesterday after his Harley ran out of gas. He told firefighters he decided to run straight into the flames to immolate himself as a protest against gas prices. Lucky for him, but not us, the firefighters were nearby to save this moron.